Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? I'm sitting here killing a few minutes waiting to see if I'm going to have to go pick up another load or not, or just go on home. But I was sitting here thinking about how one of the expressions you hear a lot is, I reckon I've seen it all. Now, I've seen it all. Well, in truck driving, you've never seen it all. There's always something new. There's always something new happening. You're always going to see something. You will never see it all. Even when you think you've seen it all, you never will. Monday, yes, my first day of the week this week. I saw something I've never seen before. Happened to me. One of those, not quite a you ain't going to believe this truck driver story, but it kind of falls in that vein. Went to drop off my load. Okay. The customer and another customer shared the same building. The front of the building was a retail space, and then the side and rear were warehousing spaces. The customer I was delivering to occupies the rear. The other customer occupies the portion on the side, and it is gated in, and the customer on the side is in control of the gate and fence, supposedly. I go back there, unload, and I get done. They got finished unloading me, and I went and, swept out my trailer and did my paperwork and was waiting for my next dispatch to come through. That came through, got ready to leave, pulled back around to the gate that I came in, locked. Just locked, slid shut, locked. I'm like, okay, I'll go over here and see if I can find somebody in the warehouse. No problem. Went over there to the side doors. Couldn't find a door that would open. Doesn't seem like anybody's in there. Went around back. All the doors that I delivered to were shut. All the doors on the outside of the warehouse, big steel doors, shut tight as a drum. You can't wiggle them, can't get in them. Look around all over the fence. Can't find much of a way. No space for me to wiggle out, really, in between the gates or anything. So I call my dispatcher and tell him, hey, I'm locked in the property over here. First time in just coming up on 18 years that I've ever been locked in a property on delivering a load. He says, okay, let me make some phone calls and see what to customer service and see what we can figure out. Okay, I'll keep on walking around seeing if I can figure something. I start kind of perusing around the perimeter of the fence, trying to see if I could find a hole that I could get out of to maybe walk around to the front of the office. Nah, no luck. Well, I got all the way, I did find luck. I got all the way to the back corner. Found a hole I could go through. I was like, okay, here in a minute, I'll slip through there. But let me call the store up front first, because they're the retail part of the warehouse that delivered around back. They say, oh, those people must be gone. They're the ones that have the key, too. We don't have a key. I'm like, so you're working on a property, don't have a key, don't have access to the gate or anything. All right, that's weird. Okay, cool. So I'm going to keep on poking around, wait for my guy to call me back. I go back over there towards the hole I found in the fence and was about to slip out. And I see the person that unloaded me come out of one of the dock doors around back. I waved at him, kind of flagged him down. He had no interest in acknowledging that I was alive as a human being. I started walking towards him. I got over there to where he was at, and I was like, hey, I'm locked in over here. Is there anybody here that's got a key? These people next door, they're not here anymore. He goes, oh, they're gone then. Let me go see if I can find a key. No interest in the situation whatsoever. I'm like, all right. So I go back to my truck, sit around for a while. He 15, 20 minutes goes. He never comes back out. I call my boss back at work again. Like, hey, you got any updates on what's going on? We're closing in on an hour here at this point. He said, I just got an email back. They said they're in the process of trying to hunt down a key. He said, but I'll tell you what. He said, we'll go ahead and get this going right now. I'm about to email them back and say, if they don't have somebody out there here in the next 10 minutes with a key, we're going to call road service and have somebody come cut that lock off. You don't have bolt cutters or anything. We're going to tell them we're going to call road service out, and they're, because we're losing money. You sitting there, you've got a load you're late for now. So he does that. Lo and behold, 5 minutes later, he sends me a message back. He goes, oh, they found a key. They're on the way out there to you. We're well over an hour at this point. Nobody could find the key. Nobody knew anything about it until they threatened to cut the lock off. And here comes somebody from inside the store that I had just called on the phone. The people that told me, no, we do not have a key to this place. We don't know what you're going to do. They come out there, unlocked it, let me out after I'd been there. That was an hour and 15, maybe closer to an hour and a half. So I was just hostage situation. I was like in truck driver jail. You ever been in truck driver jail? Ever been locked on? Anybody else ever been locked on a customer's property like that? Like, note to self, buy some bolt cutters, keep them in the side box. Because apparently when you get locked in on customer property, nobody cares. And nobody's going to be in a hurry to come let you out. Took me close to 18 years to ever have that happen. I say all the time, well, I've seen it all now. You haven't seen it all. And it'll be something new again some other time on down the road. So, what you got? What's your interesting story? What happened to you when you thought you had seen it all in trucking? Tell me about what kind of craziness has happened to you. And try not to get locked in the customer's property. I still don't understand it. They didn't come back there to see if they had any trucks on the property or anything. They just hopped in their car, drove over to the gate, locked it, and left. But I've seen it all. Nope. You've never seen it all. Again, what have you seen? Tell me a good story. Tell me about getting locked in somewhere or just something crazy that's happened to you. I just got some messages on my little Blue Tree unit here. I'm going to see whether I do or don't have to go pick up another load. So I'm going to get off this video. But y'all have a good day. Tell me something interesting in the comments. Y'all have a good one. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.